Have you ever wondered why some people seem to achieve extraordinary things while others spend their entire lives dreaming about success? The answer is not luck. The answer is not talent, and the answer is not where they were born. The real difference is the way they think. Most people spend years waiting for the perfect moment. They wait for motivation. They wait for confidence. They wait for the right opportunity. But successful people understand something different. They know that action comes before motivation. They know that confidence is built through repetition. And they know that opportunities are often created, not found. Think about Cristiano Ronaldo. Millions of people dream of becoming a professional athlete. Only a tiny percentage succeed. Why? Because, while most people were sleeping, Ronaldo was training. While others were making excuses, he was improving. While others focused on comfort, he focused on growth. Now think about Lionel Messi. Many people know him as one of the greatest football players in history, but what they don't always see are the years of sacrifice, the years of discipline, the years of practice, the years when nobody was watching. Success is often invisible before it becomes visible. People see the trophy. They don't see the thousands of hours that created it. People see the money. They don't see the years of struggle. People see the victory. They don't see the failures that came before it. And this is where most people quit. They want the reward without the process. They want success without sacrifice. They want results without consistency. But life doesn't work that way. Every successful person understands that greatness is earned, day by day, choice by choice, habit by habit. Now think about Elon Musk. Whether people agree with him or not, one thing is clear: he thinks differently. While most people focus on what is possible today, he focuses on what might be possible tomorrow. He asks questions others never ask. He challenges assumptions. He is willing to risk failure in pursuit of something bigger. This is a pattern you can find in many successful people: scientists, entrepreneurs, athletes, inventors, leaders. They are willing to think differently. They are willing to be uncomfortable, and they are willing to fail. Failure is something most people fear. But successful people view failure differently. They see it as information. They see it as feedback. They see it as a lesson. Imagine learning to walk. You fell many times. But you never looked at falling as proof that you could not walk. You simply got up and tried again. Somewhere along the way, many people stop doing that. They become afraid of making mistakes. They become afraid of looking foolish. They become afraid of failing, and because of that fear, they stop growing. Growth requires risk. Growth requires effort. Growth requires uncertainty. The greatest achievements in history were created by people who moved forward despite uncertainty. Nobody has all the answers. Nobody knows exactly what the future holds. But successful people act anyway. They move anyway. They learn anyway. And over time, those small actions create extraordinary results. Discipline is another secret. Many people think successful individuals are always motivated. That is not true. Motivation comes and goes. Some days you feel powerful. Some days you don't. Some days you feel inspired. Some days you don't. If success depended on motivation, very few people would achieve anything. Discipline is what keeps you moving when motivation disappears. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. That is why discipline often beats talent. A talented person who lacks discipline will eventually be overtaken by a disciplined person who keeps improving. The power of consistency cannot be ignored. Imagine improving just 1% every day. It sounds small. It sounds insignificant. But over months and years, those small improvements create massive differences. A small improvement repeated consistently becomes a major advantage. Most people underestimate the power of time. They want immediate results. They want instant success. They want everything now. But nature does not work that way. A tree does not grow overnight. A strong body is not built in a week. A successful business is not built in a month. Great things take time. Patience is one of the most valuable skills you can develop. Patience allows you to continue when results are invisible. Patience allows you to trust the process. Patience allows you to stay focused on the long-term goal. Many people quit just before progress becomes visible. They stop too soon. They give up too early. They never discover how close they were to success. That is why persistence matters. Persistence is powerful. When you combine persistence with discipline, learning, and focus, you become difficult to stop. Another characteristic shared by successful people is responsibility. They take responsibility for their actions. They do not spend all their time blaming circumstances. They do not constantly blame the economy. They do not blame other people for every problem. Instead, they ask a different question. What can I do? That question changes everything. Because the moment you focus on what you can control, you gain power. You may not control every situation. You may not control every obstacle, but you can control your effort. You can control your attitude. You can control your decisions, and those decisions shape your future. Your future is not built in a single dramatic moment. It is built in ordinary moments. The decision to study instead of procrastinate. The decision to exercise instead of making excuses. The decision to learn instead of complain. The decision to keep going instead of quitting. These small decisions seem insignificant in the moment, but over time, they become your life. Think about the person you want to become. Now ask yourself a simple question. What would that person do today? Would they waste hours scrolling endlessly? Would they constantly make excuses? Would they give up after one setback, or would they take action? Would they learn? Would they improve? Would they move one step closer to their goal? The truth is simple. Your habits create your future. Your actions create your results. Your mindset creates your direction. Every day is an opportunity. Every morning is a new beginning. Every challenge is a chance to grow. The people we admire are not superhuman. They feel fear. They experience doubt. They face obstacles. They encounter failure. The difference is that they continue anyway, and that is a lesson every person can apply. No matter where you start, no matter how difficult your circumstances are, no matter how far away your goals may seem, progress is possible. Growth is possible. Success is possible. One step, one decision, one day at a time. The journey may be long. The road may be difficult. There will be setbacks. There will be challenges. There will be moments when you question yourself. Keep going. Because every day you continue is another day you become stronger. Every lesson makes you wiser. Every challenge makes you tougher. And every effort moves you closer to the life you want. Years from now, you will either be proud that you started today or you will wish that you had. The choice is yours. Start now. Stay focused. Stay disciplined. Keep learning, keep growing, and never stop moving forward.